Beautiful soul. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Soul. This is Soul Therapy. I'm a medium as well as a divine channeler of spirit here on YouTube. And I hope that these readings help you. Feminine, I'm being guided to do an audio reading. Yeah, I think spirit wants me to throw some different things out there to suit different people, and it's just so much fun to experiment. And either way, these are mediumship based readings and you get your messages, and I'm so excited to do this reading. It's one based on what your future spouse will find so physically attractive about you. I'm currently uploading a reading based on what your spouse will find, just love about you in general, your characteristics, who you are as a person, your soul. And this reading is more about your physical appearance, right? The very schmegdual energy. So here are your piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take as much time as you need. Rely on your intuition. And my beautiful feminine, we will get started with pile number 1. Beautiful feminine. This is for those of you guys that chose the first pile. Hello. Yes. Okay. I think that you are a melanin queen. Whether or not you are a melanin queen, I do feel golden frequencies all around you. It's giving brown skin. It's giving dark hair. I think you could have big curly hair for some of you guys. It's definitely a curvilicious energy. And it's like your hair is thick. It's full. It's very abundant in energy, physically speaking, is what I can see through my third eye. I haven't even pulled any cards yet. I'm just kind of scrying here on a piece of paper. I can see very wavy locks, but just kind of thick hair and a beautiful, I think you have like a beautiful oval face. It's beautiful and proportioned. You could have some almond eyes and much fuller lips as well. It really feels like you have a soft gaze. It's soft, but it's so deep. It's brown eyes that are so deep, kind of an energy, and it's a general reading. So if you have light eyes, do take what resonates. What I can see here is you have a gold speck of light around you. It's what you were born with. It's a frequency that you were born into. Okay. So Spirit is saying that what your person finds so attractive about you is this golden frequency, that you're all about this golden brown frequency. They keep on saying melanin. So I can see that you have tan skin or brown skin. No matter your skin color though, right, feminine, it glows from within. You're definitely someone who needs the sunshine. You're like a Caribbean tropical queen. Feminine. This masculine, your future spouse, will adore your curves. Okay? Like, they will be holding on to your curves. They love your stomach area. No matter what it looks like, they love your belly button, they love your stomach. They'll always be like kissing your stomach. Even during pregnancy, Spirit is saying, during pregnancy, they will kiss your stomach. Your neck. Oof, this person's a vampire, y'all. This person loves to kiss your neck. You might even often say, babe, you gave me a hickey and I have work and I have to cover it up with foundation. If you're a female, of course, or if you're feminine energy, this is definitely the energy. It's like your masculine can't get their lips off of your neck, off of your body. your stomach area. It's very tan energy. Could have an olive skin tone, feminine. I'm hearing I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I think they're quite jealous of, it's possessive. I don't think it's overtly possessive, right? Feminine, but it's definitely an energy of, she's curvilicious. She's a beautiful queen. And I think you're quite different physically. And that you might even be darker than the people around you, or like, I don't know. I think there's also like an ambiguous energy about the way you look. So it's like you can equally blend in, but also stick out, right? Feminine. They're jealous. This masculine, because of your curves and just this like kind of abnormal beauty about you that's so intriguing, and they know that there will be masculines looking at you. They might even catch masculines, is what I'm getting, looking at you in public, and they're just like, oh, like this Taurian bottled up jealousy, and they don't want to show it, feminine. So they keep on bringing me back to this golden frequency. You're gold, you're pure gold, feminine. Your aura, the way you look, is very warm. You're very warm, you're very inviting. Your demeanor is very warm, very inviting, very sweet. I'm getting a plum color. You might like the plum, golden, earthy, but also that like warm, earthy tone, not too cold. Yes. You're like sun-kissed all the time, so you could be naturally tan, or you might enjoy the sun. You feel very warm to your person, just physically, right? I am also getting a heavy chest. You might like to show off your chest, or there's an energy of like, you could be modest in what you wear and in your style, but it's like inevitably your curves show. Okay, curves show. Take it as it resonates, feminine, but keep on bringing me back to that love handle energy, and they are so just like, oh, they can't get enough of it, my beautiful feminine. They want you all to themselves, like your embrace. There's also something about your hands. I'm getting energy around your hands, feminine, and the way when you touch this person, because I'm getting tingly all of a sudden. You have a warm and inviting spirit, and I think people, even children, seek it. Children might love to hug you as well. Physically, you're so beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful glow is the way it's being shown to me, my beautiful feminine. You could have like this button nose and like fuller lips and like a plumpy kind of a demeanor. And it's just, or like a physical body, a plumpy body. Even if you're thin, right? It's that like slim thick. I think it's the word energy. But people can tell that you take care of yourself. Your masculine loves the way you take care of yourself, the veggies you eat, the fruits that you eat. You're very attentive of your health. I think you love to cook for your masculine. That's just suddenly coming through because I'm smelling spices. Ooh, feminine. You might love to wear perfume. I'm getting like a musky scent. Your masculine is all about the senses, and you really do it for them. I mean, obviously, it's your future spouse, so they're going to just love every single part of your body, and you're going to do it for them because that's like that procreation energy. But that's also what I'm getting, like, Spirit's saying hips looking wide. Okay. Hips looking wide. You know, that is such a controversial, like, statement. I know that. But I think more than anything, it's this energy, my feminine, of your curvilicious body, your plumpy body, it's like your spouse, he, she, they, this masculine energy has like, this like desire to I'm gonna say it, to impregnate you, to just like, they need to like grab onto you and impregnate you. That's, girl, I'm channeling, okay? That's what's coming through. But it's, I think that's kind of this energy of future spouses where it's a natural, how can I say it? DNA, right? Like biological response that this masculine energy has to your energy and your auric field. And physically, it's that like needing to integrate the two bodies to create one, flesh and blood. And that's this like physical it's very I guess primal, like they want to procreate with you, feminine. And it's again, whether you're curvilicious or not, it's more of like that light body, that golden frequency of wanting to merge with you, not being able to have enough, not being able to be close to you. Even if they're squeezing you tightly, it's like, it's still not enough. Yeah, I'm hearing you're theirs and only theirs. Nobody else's. It's like they are so attracted to you. It's just, it's amazing. So, anything else, Spirit? The way you move is very lovely, is the way your spouse is describing it. You're very womanly. I don't know what that means. I guess you're very poised. Thank you, Spirit. Poised when you sit down, or you're poised, elegant, but yeah, you're poised, I think, is the energy. Very graceful, very soft, very kind demeanor. And you take good care of your body. I can see that. And again, what you eat, just like, they love everything about you. I know it's so just like general, but you're so beautiful. And I think this masculine can be a little jealous, but they will hide it very well. They hide it very, very well. I'm hearing poker face kingdom. Feminine. They also like that you're feminine, but you're also quite strong. So you could have done some sort of sport when you were younger, or you're still in practicing some sort of physical activity that keeps you strong. You could like to dance, but I think the way you move, your hips, things like that, it shows that you enjoy physical activity. And it's just I'm going to say you're so perfect for this masculine. You'll see when you get with your spouse, it's like your two bodies merge into one. Their height, your height, their stature, or like their width, your width, it's all so perfect. It merges so well together, right? No matter like the way you look like, it's more of the frequency behind it, right? The energy behind it. It's so synergetic, Spirit is saying. It's a very light frequency, so feminine. Down to your toes, it's like everything about you, limb by limb, is beautiful. It's that light body. It's the golden frequency of a very high level connection, high level twin flame, higher level soulmate energy, where your bodies are just so like floating and golden, filled with light with one another, and it's like bound to carry a child. It's bound 1414 right there. It's just so, you mesh so well together, my feminine. So I really truly hope this resonates with you, because it's such a beautiful reading and an energy, and I hope that you feel what I'm feeling. And yeah, your spouse will be all over you 24/7. So girl, you better get used to it. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful feminine. So much love and so much light. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Pile number 2, hello, welcome back to the channel. This is for those of you guys that chose this second pile. Ooh, what will your future spouse be attracted to about you physically? I'm hearing the badonk-donk. I think you're quite slim and slender, and there's like an energy of someone who takes very good care of their wellness, and there's like fitness energy coming through, constantly wanting to better your fitness, or maybe you like to run or swim or jog or walk, whatever it is you're doing with your body. I think you're always looking to take good care of it, and it feels quite sporty. Some of you are quite masculine and muscular. I'm sorry about that. I just got burpy. I think others of you guys, it's an energy of a woman who's got very like strong arms. You could have been a swimmer. There's an energy here of wow. There's a beautiful like free energy about your physique, your physical appearance. It's almost like maybe you like to wear loose clothing, maybe like a Greek style, Hellenic style of wear, and it feels almost like empress or emperor like. It feels like the way you dress is very much the way a queen or an empress would dress, right? So it feels like you would adorn yourself with star earrings or very beautiful wear. 10 of Cups, my beautiful feminine, you're an empress. The way you adorn yourself is full of I would say it's full of this empress energy. It's full of lighthearted energy, and that's so funny. They're literally feminine. There are literally children right outside my window playing in the snow. So maybe you have this very lighthearted appearance at first glance, but then when somebody gets to know you, right, I think they start to notice very past life, how can I say it? Ancient, wow, 6 of Wands, just as I say this, energies. It's ancient energy. It's someone who puts brooches on their coat, on their scarf, on their clothing. It's someone who enjoys a vintage look. It's someone who, I don't know, does pin curls. It's someone who adorns themselves with a very vintage, ancient-like energy. It's very free-flowing. It's very majestic, Spirit is saying. Very majestic. Wow, strength, just as I say that. It feels majestic. It feels power. The Sun and the Strength card. Are you a Leo? You definitely are different, I think, in the way you dress. It feels like you have certain jewelry that is unique and quite specific to like either an ancestral origin, or there's like an aesthetic, the Lovers, an aesthetic quality about the way you dress that's very vintage-like. And I think you tend to change your style often, or maybe you switch your style according to how you feel. That's kind of what I'm getting. But it feels very high priestess-like. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have earrings where on one side it's the sun, on the other it's the moon, or you have orb-like, I don't know, I'm hearing like frequencies. There's a frequency about the way you dress, the Lovers, that spans beyond this lifetime, my beautiful feminine. 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers. Feminine, what does this person, your future spouse, love about your physical, or what will they love about your physical appearance? It's the fact that they recognize you from this past life. And it's like the way you dress, things about the way you put your hair up, things about even, some of you, I'm getting like your nose is so beautiful, and you're slender, or no matter your body shape, of course, it's like your physical features speak to this past life. I'm also getting like wolf pack energy. So you'll notice that you and your spouse might even look alike, Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that you look like your future spouse. That's how you'll notice them. You look alike. Even if one is like darker and the other is lighter, different skin tones, you still look alike. And that's how you know. But it's also this energy of like a wolf pack. You both recognize, or you recognize the animal spirit within the other. It's soul family. It's a tribal. Again, so many past lives are coming through, my feminine, about this. You know, you could even wear cloaks. You could wear a certain color frequencies. It's all like very vibrational. And it's so funny. I get the High Priest, and in this card, you have one key that holds the sun and one key that holds the moon. You are feminine. Okay. My beautiful feminine, what your future spouse finds so attractive about you and your physical appearance is the fact that you look like your future spouse. You got the star twice. You look like one another. You look like you're what people will see you and your spouse for the first time. And you will most likely hear, if you have not met them yet and they're not in your life yet, wow, you look just alike. Or, oh my gosh, it's literally the masculine version of you, literally the female version of you. People will make these kinds of comments. The Lovers, it's like you merge so well physically because you appear so alike. You look so, you might even like swap clothes with your masculine. Like you might wear his or her or their sweaters, and they might borrow an oversized shirt of yours. It's a beautiful blend here. You know, and I'm even getting that some of you guys are going to be different ethnicities from your spouse, but this past life is so strong, feminine. It's like you've had many lifetimes with this masculine, and some of you guys have had a tribal lifetime. A community tribal lifetime with this masculine, but there's one lifetime that's very prominent, and it feels quite quite Celtic, I guess, in nature. Like you've lived in nature for a long time with this masculine. You've lived kind of the olden way of life. You've surrounded yourself with natural, organic things. You could even have been a priestess in this lifetime. And you cross paths. And there's also this like traveler quality about you, where both you and your masculine are constantly, you know, this is so interesting. You and your masculine are constantly shifting physically. So you won't remain the same physically in this lifetime. You will shift and change according to the energies. You will. And not everybody gets this in their lifetime, you know? Not everybody does. But it's almost like at one point your hair significantly gets lighter. Their hair significantly gets lighter. You both have this very shifty kind of a shapeshifter quality about your physical appearance. And again, what your future spouse finds so attractive about you is that it's like they recognize you. my feminine. They recognize you beyond this past lifetime. It's like they recognize your galactic energy as well, feminine. It's very powerful what I'm channeling, and yet it's a communion of two souls, even two families that know one another. You both like the same things. You both enjoy similar colors. You might even fight over a top in a shop, in a vintage store. It's like, yes, it's they love that you put flowers in your hair. They love that some of you guys come from a tropical climate, or you come from a place that has a lot of flowers, or you have a very Empress-like way of dressing, my beautiful feminine. You could have Taurus in your chart too, you know. It's a beautiful energy of a feminine spirit about you that's also grounded. I wouldn't be surprised if you have like a shell pin for your hair to keep it up, or you do your hair in a messy way, or you do your hair in a very certain way that's quite vintage looking. You're very different. You're very different, feminine. I don't think that you have a modern way of dressing up. I don't. You don't have a modern style. If anything, it's quite unique. It's quite vintage. It's almost costume-like. But it's you. It's normal. It's not a costume. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And I think you have quite fine features. Even if you have like a fuller physical appearance, right? Your nose might be on the pointier side, or you have this moon-like face, where the chin points out, the moon, kind of that Cancer ascendant energy, right? With that pointy nose and the arching eyebrows, and maybe like longer eyelashes. And even if you have brown eyes, they're more on that like hazily side. You have lighter eyes, you have a lighter complexion. Even if you're dark skinned, it's like for your skin tone, you still have that light frequency about you that's shining, but it's not, how can I say it? It's very within kind of an energy. It's your beauty, feminine, for your masculine, your beauty, the way they see you. It's almost poisonous. It's like, it's this past life frequency of recognizing you and noticing you're the one. It's like, I know you, but you are it. You stand out. And it's giving me this energy. I think I channeled this in a recent reading I did, where you might have this kind of Princess Diana flowy way of dressing. That's still, it's like a simple way of dressing. It's flow, it's Cancer-like energy. Someone who wears dangly earrings and maybe like a crystal ring, or is not too bejeweled, bedazzled, but it's what you wear. The accessories are very meaningful. They probably come from a family member, or it probably still speaks to a story of yours and who you are as a person. There's something very authentic about you, and they notice you right away. They recognize that they even, Spirit is saying they notice themselves in you right away. I think that's what you guys, the Emperor, look at that, the Emperor, the Lovers, they see you, they notice you, and there's just no going back. It's like their world changes, and the past life is strong. The moon, you have this, I want to say, healing, ethereal quality about the way you look. It's very healing. It's very fine. There's always something going on in your soul or in your mind, maybe in your heart. It's very, 1515. The way I can describe it is the Queen of Cups. She doesn't tell you how she's feeling. She's quite reserved, but she's still, she looks peaceful, She looks very peaceful is what I'm seeing. When she's listening to you, she's very receptive. You're very feminine in your features. Yes. Very feminine, very fine energy. Very flowy. And yet there's I think you also have a warrior spirit within you. She doesn't always come out. But with this moon, I think you carry a very strong torch if you need to. The dark inner feminine that's well integrated, right? So who's a protector, who sheds light, Queen of Swords energy, High Priestess energy. She's there if she needs to be. And people, not only your spouse, my beautiful feminine, but other people notice that. And it's there's something a little intimidating about you, just a little bit. But hey, it comes with the territory. Yeah, spirit guides, anything else? Look at that, 9 of Wands. You have a strong, it's like a mother archetype energy. The warrior mother archetype where it's this beautiful empress, queen, but she's with the people, she's with the community demeanor, but you're also fighting for people. You have this warrior a strength about it's quite alpha, but maybe more sigma in that you keep to yourself. They're so attracted to it's everything feminine. It's not only your physical appearance. It's you're whole in that someone cannot see you for just your physical appearance. It's very in and out. Depth. It's a depth about your look, my feminine. It's very deep. It's very past life. It's very High Priestess. It's inevitably High Priestess. It's inevitably healer. Feminine, that was your reading. You're the true pair to this masculine. You are the feminine to this masculine. And you are very alike. You look alike. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful feminine, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, guys. Beautiful pile number 3. Hello, my beautiful soul. How are you doing? Okay, my goodness. So what will your future spouse find so attractive about your physical appearance? Well, I wonder if you have a face tattoo. Kind of like a Maori face tattoo, or if you have a tribal imprinting about you. I don't know. There's a tribal energy coming through. I also think there's something very eternal or divine about your energy. It feels maybe an indigenous quality about you. You could be indigenous, and I don't just mean Indian indigenous. I mean you have Romas, you have indigenous people of the Caribbean, in various parts of the Caribbean. You have so many different kinds of indigenous people, and I think that you're one of them. I feel like you could be one of them. If not, this is a strong past life of yours, okay? But you get the card Divine Being and Healing Hands. There's something very shamanic about your energy, my beautiful soul. A very light, an Arcturian frequency is coming through. Interesting. You have an Arcturian frequency, and it's how can I describe it? Your physical appearance is beyond the human realm. Like you can tell that you have a secret passageway about you, a secret DNA code that is light filled, that is full of like galactic frequency. You can shift. You are connected to the Akash. You're very much a galactic human being, or, you could even be connected to an Atlantean frequency, but because so many different people are going to be watching or listening to this reading, but it feels like an inspirational, powerful, leader-like kind of embodiment that you have, this like very introspective, shamanic, hermit energy. And you're constantly clearing your space. You're constantly renewing. It's almost like you're at a cellular level. Your body, right, renews itself regularly because of how high you ascend and ascend and ascend and ascend. It's just, sometimes your light is so blinding. It's beautiful, but sometimes it's like so blinding to your person. I think your person's very, my beautiful feminine, you're going to be connecting with a shaman yourself. And he, of course I say he, this is a masculine energy, but take it as it resonates. He's not aware that he's a shaman yet when he meets you, but he comes to realize it with your power. And he comes to trust that within himself because of you, feminine, because of your guidance, okay, and your leadership. There's something very healing, but also very like poignant about your gaze. You're able to see straight through people and him or them. There's a strong throat chakra energy. There's a strong like cascade in your soul that your future spouse can bathe in. You are the healing frequency. Physically, it's like your physical, this person, this future spouse of yours cannot do without your physical presence in their life. This is someone you will be with forever. Yes, I'm hearing forever and ever. Amen. Wow. This like frequency is quite beyond the physical plane. That not everybody can handle it, Sanctuary, you're getting the sanctuary card. Look at that. And we were just talking about, that beautiful inner cascade. You're this person's soul family, soul wife, soul husband. Take the genders as they resonate, right? Of course, according to your interests, but there's something powerful about your energy, determined, powerful, grounded, but it's also so, oh my gosh, the frequency is eternal. Almost like holy as well. It's like you're a seer, my feminine, you're a seer. You're a seer, you're a prophet, you're a prophetess. And it's again, it's this energy of what your future spouse finds so attractive about you is that physically, it's that they can't do without your kind of your body, right? Like your physical presence and your look and your gaze and your touch. It's like they melt in you. There's this motherly quality, but they're not bringing me to this mother focus. They're bringing me to this very sanctuary, intuitive like space. It's almost like I'm being guided to go beyond the physical, but that's your physical appearance. It's very, it's almost like your spirit is so strong. I don't know why I'm being guided to say mediumship abilities. Your eternal spirit is so strong, your oversoul, that it kind of exudes into your physical appearance. It's inevitable. And, it's one of those things where you enter a room and even if you're trying to blend in and You have a bare face, or, you have a hoodie on, you don't really want to be seen, you're still noticed, my feminine. You're so, obviously you're unique, but your spirit, it's your spirit, feminine. Your spirit is shown through your physical. It's almost like you have this eternal inner child within you. And so you could actually be just so beautiful, but it's like a divine beauty, my feminine. It's a divine beauty. It's a beauty that is not just, superficial, right? You have beautiful people out there, of course. You have very beautiful features out there. You have very, very attractive men, women, non-binary individuals out there. But your physical appearance, it's divine. It's divine, and it's almost like your person wants to carry their child, feminine. There's something, I think this came through for pile 1. I think it did. This is an energy where they connect with you in a deeply spiritual way. It's so new to them, but it's also it's your counterpart, right? But it's their masculine response to connecting with your physical body that makes them want to impregnate you. Whether, obviously, you can have children, whether you're past that or you're before that or wherever it is you are on your timeline, it's still an energy of, I must merge with you. I must create with you. I must. Our spirits are meant to I'm getting so many owl spirits all of a sudden. It's two powerful souls, feminine, that are meant to be connecting. They're guiding me to start scrying. Okay. So I can see a very light feature. I can see someone who has a very fine, slim face. Take that as it resonates, of course. But I can see a very protruding chin. I can see some high cheekbones. Your eyes could be quite wide as well and light. You could also have a prominent nose. Maybe curly hair, short hair. I think it's coming through as short hair because you keep your hair up. It's almost like you have very healthy hair, Spirit is showing me. Healthy, light hair maybe, or if you're on darker hair, it still has some light reflexes, my beautiful feminine. But it's very Queen of Cups style, where it's flowy and it's shiny, it's healthy. Okay. They're showing me a slender neck for you. This is all what your future spouse loves. They're showing me a slender neck. They're also showing me a bit of cleavage. Interesting. There are soft features about you, my feminine. But it's also the way Spirit is showing me. The way your clothing kind of hangs on your body is a very natural, drapey kind of way. It's very soft, it's very natural, it's very flowy. You like to be free when you wear something. I don't think you like to be super restricted. I'm seeing long earrings. You might like those long earrings, right? Those drape fringe earrings. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You could have fine eyebrows. Very well done. Very well maintained. You could have very strong hands, though. I think you have strong hands because you do something, whether you enjoy cooking or you're always writing or just very muscular hands. You could be toned, but I don't know. It just feels soft. It feels soft for you. I'm not getting like a super voluptuous body. Obviously, it is a general reading, right, femme? But you could be curvy, but on the slimmer side. Yes. But again, they keep on showing me this energy. So I just drew you. And they're showing me this energy around you that's always shifting. It's almost like you're able to adapt feminine to your physical plane. There's a necklace you wear. This might be a necklace this person gave you. This might be a big circular necklace you like to wear. There's something about what you wear that ties you to this galactic frequency, or like a stone you wear that is your stone. It doesn't have to be a birthstone. It's like a soul stone that kind of protects you. So that's confirmation for some of you. Very simple, kind of elegant, but not bougie, if that makes sense. Refined. This is what they love about your physical appearance. They love your natural way of being. It's very, like, you're very put together, but you're very natural. Timeless. Your person is saying you have a timeless beauty, almost like even if you, during old age, you're still going to be incredibly beautiful, naturally. Feminine, I am channeling an energy suddenly where I feel like there's a lot of depth in your gaze. There's a lot of knowing in your, like, ooh, you're poignant. I think this came through for someone else, but your gaze is poignant, but there's like maybe you have wrinkles or some sort of tired look about you, or again, your person's very in tune with you and very connected, and could have a Cupid's bow on your mouth, on your lips. There's pain in your eyes, feminine. There's something where your eyes tell very intuitive beings that you've been through a lot. Yes. It's so timeless, though, is what your person is telling me. She has a timeless beauty, to the point where it's like they hope that their children looks like you. Yep. So, feminine. This person is very in tune with you. And they can, wow, divine gateway and connection, beautiful. It's like, I don't know if you have many faces, but I think that you're so high in galactic and frequency that your beauty is really, when they say ethereal beauty, you take it to like a whole new level. And yet you are grounded. There's something earthy about you. You don't necessarily have to like earthy tones, right? But it's like you're still planted on the ground and you're still quite simple. I don't think you're someone who will like cake your face with makeup. I think you would probably be very natural about it. You'd rather maybe wear, again, like a stone or a shell or some flower on you, or just you're so naturally beautiful. It's almost even that is a lot. And this person is so amazed. Your future spouse is like, just looks at you with just a deeply compassionate love and passion for you. It's like you're probably the only female. And I don't think this is, wow, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, yeah, you're probably one of the only females. I think you're the only one that's been truly able to gain immediate and direct access to their heart and their soul upon meeting them. This is a masculine. I don't think they're closed off, but it's more like their soul doesn't just allow anyone in. You know, they could be very social, butterfly. They could love to have a big group of friends or, you know, whatever it is. But I think it's just you and their mom that have access to their soul. And feminine, this masculine, the love they have for you, I could cry. There's an imagery of a card here, and her chest is cracked open. Look at that. And again, it goes back to the physical beauty, the physical appearance. Even upon, it's like the first impression, upon the first meeting, thank you, Spirit, with this future spouse, you immediately got access to their heart and their soul, and they allowed you in. It was just like that imprinting that I was talking about at the beginning of the reading. And you could go a whole lifetime without makeup, without doing anything, and you'd still be like, I don't think I'm joking, the most beautiful man, woman, person in the room, feminine. They are like, no one compares to you. No one, my beautiful feminine. And you know, there's physically, I think there's quite a strong presence about you. I feel that you're feminine. I feel you're feminine. I feel you're very this like galactic healer frequency, but you're still very warrior-like. I think this came through in pile 2, but this time it feels more like a Hecate, very dark warrior energy, where you have this demeanor where you don't just invite anyone in. I think you do have a shell, which they do mirror as well. And you could have some sort of synergetic Cancer placement. And yet, with the softness, where it's a feminine spirit, but it's not soft. It's very strong. It's very like she's been through a lot energy. You have, like you wear your battle scars proudly, my feminine, and people see that you've been through a lot just by looking at you. But there's also a don't F with me energy about you, you know. They love that your insides, right? Your frequency is all encompassing. And they kind of love that only they have access to you. Yes. And they kind of, again, feminine, your future spouse will not be able to do without you. It's just like helpless, completely helpless without you. They need you around, like at all times. What is personal space? We do not know what that is. Yeah, they could be out with their friends, or just, you know, out and about, whatever, and at work too, and just, they can't think of anything else but you. They love you so much, and you're feminine. I could actually start crying. You're like the moon, you know. You're a part of them. You're a part of them. There's no letting go. Feminine, this could be the one. physically, my feminine, you're a tough nut to crack because it's not immediately all there. It's almost like you could even present as let's say, one ethnicity, but you're not that ethnicity. You could present as, I don't know, darker than you, I don't know, should be? Is that even correct? I don't know. You know what I mean? Or you're lighter than the typical person where you're from, or or you could be mixed with different ethnicities, and therefore you have that unique quality about you. But with the soulmate card, wow, you get the soulmate card and connection card, femme. You are just physically, I think it's about your face for them. It's about looking into your eyes. Obviously, they adore your body. They will worship it, but it's this connection you guys have when you look into each other's eyes that says yes. Yes. And it might actually take a while for you guys to recognize this within one another. I don't know. This could be a twin flame, a higher level twin flame or soulmate energy, but this is your person. You both have scars and you're coming together as a very strong duo. I'm telling you, feminine. This was your reading. Oh, this was so powerful. I'm sending you so much love. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, guys.